What's going on, guys? I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. If you're a returning subscriber, as always, guys, welcome back, and I do appreciate the support. I want to talk to you about a story I seen yesterday, late last night, and it makes no sense. You got me, even me, scratching my head, and that's hard for me to do because this right here is stupid. This story's out of Miami, Florida. Shout out MIA, you know what I'm saying? And it's involving this woman right here. This woman is Kimberly Levine, age 35. And this lady's charged with making a fictitious report, a fictitious hit and run report, after police found out that her 6-year-old daughter, who she said a car ran over while they were riding on a scooter together, a motorized scooter, hit her and kept going. Gave a description of the guy, his car, and everything. But one thing is, the guy never exists. And building cameras figured out that the whole thing was a lie, and now she looking stupid and arrested. I want you to take a look at this story. We'll come back and talk about it. It's amazing how a grown-up with a child, where you teach children, you know, manners, and you're in charge of raising a kid and telling them the right thing to do, evidently, don't tell lies ain't one of them. Take a look at this.
Right at the top now at 5:30, a story you will see only on CBS Miami. A mother facing charges tonight after police say she faked a hit and run that left her child injured. Good evening. I'm Jim Barry.
And I'm Naja Sherman. Thank you for joining us. She told investigators that she was on a scooter with her daughter when they were struck. But it didn't take long for police to find out the story was bogus.
CBS News Miami's Peter Dench is in Miami with the exclusive.
Miami police tell us they launched an extensive investigation after a woman claimed that her daughter was struck and injured by a driver who took off. And now police say they're troubled because her story was false. Detectives say 35-year-old Kimberly Levine initially told them she had just left this public supermarket when a car hit her 6-year-old daughter when she was on a scooter and took off from the scene here on Northwest 2nd Avenue at 7th Street.
She went as far as telling our detectives that it was a black Chrysler 300 driven by a black male. So we started our investigation. We were able to get video from 2 locations that shows that no vehicle was close to her when they fell.
Officer Mike Vegas says detectives discovered that Levine was never struck, but instead hit a curb with her scooter and then fell on top of her daughter, who was left with a broken femur.
The little girl did not have a helmet on, which is required for anyone under the age of 16.
Vegas says when police went to arrest Levine, she resisted with violence, and now she faces other charges too.
And one is child neglect, perjury and unofficial proceeding, and false information to law enforcement.
Circuit Court Judge Mindy Glazer found probable cause for child neglect.
I'm going to allow you to have contact with your child. You are prohibited from being physically threatening or violent towards her in any manner whatsoever, and you're not to ride a bicycle or scooter with her.
And in this case, we don't see the reason why she had to file a false police report when she could have just said, hey, we hit the curb, we fell, and this happened.
Miami police have surveillance tape from 2 different sources, but they are not releasing it right now. I spoke with Levine by telephone, but she told me she did not want to say anything. In Miami, Peter Dench, CBS News, Miami.
Guys, that's the story of this woman, Kimberly Levine. 35-year-old dumbass. You was on a scooter with your child. She ain't had no helmet on. I guess either of them didn't have a helmet on. They said little girl ain't had no helmet on. And because she didn't have a helmet on, you ain't want to get in trouble over that. You made up this whole fictitious story about some black dude in a black car running over your kid and you on a scooter. All because she didn't have a helmet on, your ass hit a curb, and your fat ass fell on her and broke her leg. And you ain't want to get in trouble. Why don't you just tell the truth? If anything, you'd have got a citation for not having a helmet on or whatever the laws is. Now you done turned a molehill into a big ass mountain. Part that cracks me up is you put somebody out there You use this whole hit and run narrative that real people be getting hit and runs on every day. You can just do stories on YouTube about people doing hit and runs. You rode that wave, and now all of a sudden it happened to you. There's a black dude that did it in a black car. Go figure. You was gonna stick with that story. If they had went up and rounded somebody up and said, yeah, we found the car, we found the guy. Is that him? What you think she would have said? Come on, man. Disingenuous as hell. That's the part that's crazy. She got a kid. What kind of principles are she putting in a kid? Said when they tried to arrest her, she got violent with him. So what you did, putting the blame on a fictitious person, hurting your child out of your own negligence, that's not worth going to jail. You don't think you committed any crime. Nothing should happen to you. That's the thing. It's a lot of people out here that do crazy shit, right? That adults shouldn't even do, a responsible adult at that. And then when you bust them, they get mad at you and then don't want to comply. And then all of a sudden, it's everybody else's fault. And what they did ain't so bad. Your daughter got a broken leg. You was going to blame a fictitious black dude. And I'm sure if they caught somebody and never came to you, yeah, we got the guy, you would have sat there and let somebody sit in jail. Because you didn't want to get in trouble. That's the problem I got with this. I didn't even know they made scooters that small, that big for two people to ride on. They used to. I don't even know if they still did that. I don't know if these people was tourists or what. I guess she from Miami. I guess they had a scooter. But either way, come on. Where's your responsibility? Hell, you and her should have had a helmet on. It's crazy. He talking about the judge. You can see your child, but you can't get on any scooters with her. They crack me up how they do this slap on the wrist shit to people. You can't do this, you can't do that. Listen, let me tell you something. Certain people, you can't tell they can't do something because when you tell them they can't do it, they're going to run and go do it just to prove a point, whether you see it or not, to show that can't nobody tell them what to do. I think this is one of them points. Her fat ass probably on the scooter right now if she's out of jail. Ain't nothing going to happen to her. They'll probably drop the charges because she's been embarrassed enough. You know how the justice system, oh, you've been shamed enough, we'll let you go. Either way, this is bullshit. The blaming thing is bullshit. The dragging this thing on and then getting busted. And I guarantee you, when they busted her ass, well, we got you on camera over there. There was no car near you when you crashed. You lying. It was a car. Still sticking with the story after the shit is exposed. I bet you her baby daddy be having the blues. Like, damn, I shouldn't have nutted in this chick. Whether it was accidental or on purpose. There's a lot of people out here, man, that's not putting the right food into their kids, mental-wise, by showing example. And then we wonder why the world is the way it is now. We got grown-ass people throwing temper tantrums and acting like children themselves. A lot of the core values in parenting that a parent passes on to a child is missing now. And we're reaping the benefits of it in present day from bullshit parents of yesterday. I'm Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.